Hi there, Beckie Belote. I am a creative memories advisor from Newport News, Virginia. And this week I am planning for something really fun. This weekend I'm going to do my Seize the Day advisor only retreat in Virginia Beach. And I mention this only because I often hear people say that they don't think they could ever be an advisor because they're not as good as I am at stuff. And that always cracks me up because, as my watchers know, I am really not that good at this. However, I'm definitely not good at everything, okay? So I might be able to present a double-page spread, but ask me to figure out a problem on my computer and I'm not very good. I need somebody else. So that's what's really good about advisor retreats. We all come together with our skills and we share with each other. So you aren't alone if you join a Creative Memories business. There are retreats just like mine going on all over the country. So keep that in mind. If you're pondering it, if you think that you might like doing this, it is fun. Reach out to your advisor, or if you don't have one, I'd love to talk to you. So let's jump right into this. What I want to do today, I'm going to share with you a little bit about Totally Tonal. Beautiful product line. And then I'm going to show you a double page spread. We're going to make it together. Maybe if you have your stuff out, I'll tell you in advance. There's not anything new that I'm using today other than the Totally Tonal. I'm going to be using my 5-leaf punch. I'm going to be using the hexagon part of my geometric patterns that go with the cutting system with the blue blade. And I'm going to be using, of course, my straight trimmer. That's a no-brainer. We use that all the time, right? And also my decorative trimmer. So while I get my lens straight, if you want to do this with me, go ahead and grab those things and a piece of paper that you like both sides of, all right? That's what I'll be working with. All right, so Totally Tonal, it's a new concept. We're gonna have this for 3 months, and then they're gonna bring in another Totally Tonal set, as I understand, that they may be different color schemes, I don't know, but they're gonna be different so that we can always have this concept from month to month going on. So the Totally Tonal line has 4 different color schemes. This one is yellow and green in this pack. There's only 6 sheets in the pack, so it's only $5, so it's a great price point. And I think what they've discovered is not everybody wallpapers. Not everybody needs 2 of that print right there. If you're going to cut it up, then you can make a double page spread with 1 piece of paper, and that's what I'm going to do today is demonstrate that, okay? So, but the cool thing about them is there's different color schemes. We have the yellows with the greens. We have the blues with the greens. We have the purples with the blues. The blues and the purples are really dark. In fact, they look purpley to me. All right. And then the last one is the orange and the reds. All right. What's cool about these packs is that every sheet in, all right, so 3 sheets in the yellow are going to match exactly front and back. 3 sheets in the red, 3 sheets in the purple, and 3 sheets in the blue and green. All right. And then 3 other sheets, one of the 2 sides are going to match all of them, and the other side is going to be specific to that color group, okay? The beauty of that is, and I'm taking a while to explain this because I want you to understand how powerful this is, okay? The beauty of that is you can color coordinate. In other words, often, if you're a real visual person, you'll probably struggle from going left side with, say, Thanksgiving and right side shopping. They have nothing to do with each other. Some people struggle with that because whatever double page spread that you might use with Thanksgiving may not work with shopping. It might look totally disjointed. This allows you to make it, you know, you can pick, like for instance, I could pick this color. This is the orange for Thanksgiving. And then with my shopping, let's say that I had a top on that had this green in it. Then this side would match my pictures. This side would match my pictures. And the fact that the patterns match, it pulls it all together, okay? So I hope that makes sense to you. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate because I know that you come for the ideas, not for me to sell my products. While I'm at it, I want to also mention to you about the stickers that match. So all of these paper packs also have matching stickers. For instance, we've got the red sticker pack. We've got the blue sticker pack. There's 3 strips in a pack, so they're the $9 price point for the pack. We've got the purple sticker strips, and then we have the yellow. And similar to the paper, there's going to be 2 strips in each pack that are exactly the same. I've been using my blue, so it doesn't look exactly the same. All right. There's going to be 2 strips that do that exactly. And then the 3rd strip in each one is specific to that strip. For instance, the reds has hearts in it, and you can imagine why. It also has kind of one that looks kind of like fireworks. All right, so you can imagine why. This one kind of looks like waves in the water, doesn't it, for the blues and greens? This one, I'm not sure why they picked that for purples, but they're different. And then for the greens and yellows, we've got the flowers, some stars, some vines here. All right, so I hope that makes sense. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a double page spread with you. I am going to pull a piece of paper that I like both sides. You are going to hear my dogs today. I have given them treats. I just gave my bird a Ritz cracker. But you know, it's nonstop. Let's see, but I still love them, you know, so if you're wondering why I keep them, I love them, I really do. All right, so here we go. We're gonna start by, I don't really love them right now, actually, if you have to know the truth. Gracie, here, you want a bone? Here, y'all fight over that. Look at that. Gracie, stop. All right, so what we're going to do, line up your paper to the edge of the mat strip, okay? That's 1/4 inch. And I would like you to cut 4 of those. 1, 2. Oh, good, she's leaving the room. That's a good sign. 3 and 4. Then what I would like you to do is grab your deco trimmer. So that was 4 1/4 inch strips. Just to the edge of the mat strip will do. Then what I'm going to do is cut a couple with this. So I've put some little a black line on the line of this trimmer that is the closest to the right side of the wave, okay? I'm not cutting on that one. I'm cutting 1 more block over, okay? 1 more block over from that. You can center it or not. It doesn't really matter in what I'm doing right now, okay? When I say center it, you can center it in the middle. Typically, I recommend that, but here, it's not going to matter, not one bit, so I'm not going to do it. All right, so actually, I take it back. We're going to do a waist cut first. The waist cut is on that very first line there. That means I'm going to minimize what I'm wasting on my paper. All right, so this one I'm not using. All right, could be used somewhere else, but it's not being used on this page. Now I'm going to take the humps. I'm going to line them up to that 1 block past the lines there. And again, don't get caught up on the measurements. This can work just beautifully if you pick a different line. The reason why I'm telling you which line is because whatever one you pick, you want to do it twice, all right? So you need to know where you're cutting it, all right? So there's that. And we're going to do 1 more. And that way they're going to match. All right, don't need this anymore, so I'm going to put this back into my bag out of my way for now. All right, next thing I want us to do, I am going to lay this out. I think what would be pretty. I probably am just going to use white. All right, so we're going to do that. I'm going to need 1 of these strips on one side and 2 of these. And then I'm gonna need 1 and 2 on the other side. And because I like both sides together, boy, this is gonna be pretty. I can't wait to see what it looks like. I actually haven't made this. I just kind of had this idea in my head. I am one of those that I really think a lot about it, and I pray about it, you know. I'm like, give me an idea. I've got these people I need to teach. And sometimes they just pop into my head, and I love that. All right, so this is what we've got here. All right, I like that a lot. The next thing I want us to do, I want us to cut with this guy. I'm going to cut on this edge because it's kind of messed up anyways, unless I'm going to do something with it. I'm going to go ahead and use my blue blade on the inside. I want that octagon, and I'm going to cut a couple of those. So we'll do it twice. I'm hearing my paper tear a little bit in a way that I don't like. What that usually means is your blade is starting to get dull. So keep that in mind if that happens to you. It's supposed to cut like butter. All right, so, and then I have this little guy that I'm going to put somewhere. Sadly, I should coordinate with my husband. I should tell him, please don't come home when I'm videoing, because I see that he's pulling up now, and that's probably going to stir my dogs up again. All right, I think I'm going to put this side down, which I also kind of like, and put that down at the bottom, maybe in the middle. We'll decide that in a minute. The next thing I want us to cut with the 5-leaf punch is about four leaves. Okay, so we're in luck so far. They're not fired up. Just a tip about this. I know I've shared this before. It's got a lot of pieces on here. If it ever gets stuck, please don't worry. Just do another little mash and it will release. And if it still doesn't release, do it again. All right. That's trash. I'm going to do 4 of these. One more. All right. All right, so now we need to decide which way we want up, which way we want down, but we're going to play with the colors to make it look super pretty. But you can see I still have a big chunk. I'm going to move these scraps out of the way. You can see we still have a nice chunk of paper left over. So we can use this for mats if we want to, which I think is what I'm going to do here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a, yeah, I'm going to leave it at, I'm going to do a 3 3¾ So not quite 4, and then 5 3/4, because what I found is even on my really nice 4x6s, sometimes I need to trim a little bit off. So as far as mat size, that's a size that works really nice for me, to kind of be able to trim it just a little bit. And then that way I have some color that matches already on this piece of paper. All right, I am going to go ahead and stick this down, I think, because I like it. I think it's super pretty. Now we still have some more here. Let's go ahead and do a journal box while we're at it. I'm going to go ahead and cut me a 3x4. So I lined it up to the 3. I'm going to put the little white mark there to the 4. That's 3x4. Doesn't matter what you pick. It really doesn't. Any size journal box will work. I like 3x4. The important thing is that you remember which one that you did, because when you do your if you're going to put a white piece of paper on top, and I have some good scraps over here I'm going to use. If you're going to put a piece of white paper on top to journal on, you want it to, it was 3x4, so now I'm going to do 2.5 by 3.5. So I have it at 2.5 there. I'm going to go down to 3.5 there. And then we'll have the perfect size journal box. I don't know, sometimes I do things and I don't know that I tell you how I do them. So I'm trying to really think out loud on this one and make sure you understand. You see how that's a perfect fit now for a journal box? And I like to put my little perforated marks on it. I'm showing you that too. I think I knocked my camera. I'm showing that too in case I have any new watchers. And also, if you're following along with me, you have time to do it too. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm lining up the edge of this paper here on that very first line to the left-hand side of my trimmer. Ooh, I grabbed the scoring blade. Scoring will work. I prefer the perforated for this, but I'm gonna go ahead with the scoring since I know that you're on your lunch break and want me to hurry up. Or is it not lunch yet? I don't know. Time flies when you're having fun. And I have restarted this video like 3 times this morning, as usual. Right now, the dogs are quiet, which is pretty amazing. All right, so now let's go ahead and get things stuck. You would use regular adhesive on something like this, which I'm not, but you should, only because I don't want to waste your time trading out. Over here, this is really great to use repo on. Why? Because it is so stinking delicate. And it's delicate, and you would need to be really precise if you had our other adhesive. So I like it for really thin strips. It's really ideal. I'm going to do it up here because I don't know if you can see me over on my desk. If you get it on something that you don't want, you can also just rub it right off. So kind of keep that in mind. The barker is coming back into my office. The other one has been really quiet the last few YouTube, so he gets a gold star. All right, and then decide which way you want up. Because I like the yellow, oh, I think I'm gonna put the yellow down. I like both sides. You can put it in the middle, you can put it off to the side, you can put it anywhere you want. I think I'm gonna put it kind of off to the side. And then I'm gonna put the green ones up. So you see how being selective about what color that both sides match. That both sides of your paper complement allows you better use of it. So we've got plenty of color. We're ready for our photos on this one. A photo toward here down towards the bottom. Probably a couple more photos there would be great. Photo here. Maybe, ooh, I have an idea. What if we do another one of these? I do have another piece of color. We're going to cut a circle, I think, out of that. And we're going to use every bit of this. Let go, let go. All right. And maybe put this up here, maybe. How cute is that? I'm really digging this. I hope you like it too. We'll copy it. All right, so that takes care of that side. Let's go ahead and do this side. All right, and then we'll put the yellow one down here again. A few of these. And I don't know what I did with my other mat. we're going to find the other mat after you're gone, and we're going to put it here. And I'm going to add one more circle. That is so bizarre, but so me. I'm sure. Oh, you know what? Let me tell you a little secret. I know. I bet you I know where it is. This happens to me a lot, that it gets stuck under my trimmer. Look at that. There it is. I probably have some adhesive under there, and it keeps grabbing things. I just remembered. that happens to me sometimes. All right, I want to space it right. You see how I can use my board to see that this is going from that 4-inch. So I'm going to do the same thing here. It's about a 1/2 inch up, and that way I can make sure my spacing is right when I use my 2 boards like this. All right, and then just add one more little pop of color before we leave. Let's go ahead and grab the circle maker. I'm going to go, the standard size that I need for a standard circle is 4-inch. Let's make sure I have room for that here. I'm pretty sure I do. What I'm going to do first is get rid of, I'm glad I'm doing all of this, because I don't want you to get home and try it yourself and think that things don't happen to me too. But all of these little things are catching on my paper, so I'm going to get rid of them so that I won't have trouble. All right, so let's see. Yeah, it's going to be tight, but I think I've got it, you guys. I think we can get another circle out of here. Now, this is the perfect size, a 4-inch circle, so when I go and cut my photograph, I would cut it at about a 3.8, and it will fit nicely on this circle. Okay, and then we can add some other colors or just the pictures, quite frankly. It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to put the green up on this one. All right. There you have it. I hope you can see both sides beautifully. I'll put it a little close together. And only other thing you might want to add, I think that the Botanical Burst line will go nice with this. If you want to add some little gemstones, maybe even some flowers. I like the little gemstones, don't you? These are like little epoxy dots, but they're going to go really nice with this. I'm going to throw some down there. Give it a little pop. This one's not down all the way. Or it is, it's just hanging off the page. All right, there you have it. Ooh. I'm sorry, when I have to generate in front of you, then you have to take my idiosyncrasies with it. All right, there we go. Now I love it more than anything. All right, hope you like it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.